Hello, everybody. I'm back with my promise of giving you something very exciting today. I told in many of my videos and audios posted on various groups like Facebook and Instagram that I'll be coming with a video titled as Strangest Miracle. Sounds strange, isn't it? So, yes, I'm here to reveal the strangest miracle on this earth. Let me give me my background first. Okay, I am a professional trainer, a mind trainer specifically. I am on a mission to make the lives of the people more meaningful through mind trainings. Not only that, I want to make the people more and more productive, more and more enthusiastic, more and more positive towards the life, and also earn huge amount of money. Okay, that's all about what I want to do. Let's move on to this today's topic of the strangest miracle on this earth. Before we jump into the topic, let's go through a small story. I hope you don't mind understanding a story, isn't it? So the story is very simple. Perhaps you must have heard this story many times. Okay, so it's all about a person on this in one of the city, a noble person, a very generous person. He decided once to distribute huge amount of money to all the people. So he spread a message across the city that this is the date on 15th of April 2020 or 2019. I am going to give immense amount of money, cash to everybody. So the only thing what you have to do is, this is the place, this is the time, you have to be on time over there. Whoever comes on time is definitely going to get the money. Okay, that was the announcement made in the city. And apart from that announcement, there was also one more announcement which talked about that you need to register yourself because we will allow only 1,000 people over there. Obviously, people started rushing up. They visited the website, they registered themselves. The first 1,000 people could somehow got registered. The rest of the people couldn't get registered because the capacity was only 1,000 people. So it was arranged in a big banquet hall with proper security and all those things. So the day of distribution of the money arrived and people started going there. You know what? A strange thing happened over there. For the first time in the history of that city, 100% of the people reached there before time. Isn't it strange? 100% of the people reached there before time. So this was the first strange thing which happened in the city for the first time. Second thing, each and every person was scanned at the entrance for security reasons. While entering, everybody was given one number. So it could be say 1 to 1,000, something of that sort. So everybody was having a number and he was told something in his ear that you have to remember this number. Okay, you will not get a token or something, you just have to remember this number. Okay, and the person sitting at the gate had made some arrangements wherein he could link to the number with the person exactly. Now the game began. The time was clicking down and it was just about to start. The person, the generous person, came onto the stage and he said that yes, I'll be sitting here and I'll be giving this money. He had a huge amount of money at his back end. So bags and bags of money money piled up in a huge quantity, sitting with that money, and then he said, I'll call one by one and I'll be giving the money. Everybody sitting in the audience, very excited, like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this much amount of money. Yes, I'm going to get this much amount of money. After the time was there, when the exact time clicked the clock, the person announced, I'll be pulling out some numbers, the numbers which I have given to you, and only those people are going to get the money. Okay, I'll explain you the reason why. Okay, once you get the money, I'll explain you the reason why. So let's understand what happened next. So the next step was he called one number, 567. Okay, so the number which he declared was 567. So the person who was having the number 567 was called on the stage and he was given the huge amount of money. It was just poured and he was given a huge amount of money. The person who was receiving that was very happy. He said, this is something miracle in my life. Other people sitting in the auditorium were just waiting for their turn to come, and many of them were wondering why this odd number 567, why not my number? My number is 1, my number is 10, I'm in the first 100, I was the first to come, and all those things they started thinking about. The next number was to be announced. The person again came to the stage, he took the mic, and then he announced, this is the only person who is going to get this money. I repeat once again, this is the only person who is to get this money. After hearing this statement, the people got annoyed. What's this? Is he playing with our emotions? Why did he do with this? And before the people could react, he said, let me explain this in a better way. Okay, so he just rewinded back the entire scenario of how he announced about giving the money to the people, and then what happened, how people registered, how they came over here, and then he also reminded about the people about the scanning at the gate. He said there was nothing to be scanned for the security reason. We were just checking the people who are ready to take the money. So everybody said, yes, we are ready to take the money. I say that yes, you are ready to take the money, but the 567, the number with 567 is the only person who had bought a huge bag with him. He was the only person who had bought a huge bag with him. So he was the only person who was ready to receive the money. Rest all, you just came here to check me whether I am really going to give money or not. Okay, so that's the story. The moral of the story is you have to have the faith. Unless and until you have the faith in action, it's not going to help. Okay, now having told about this story, let's move on to the today's miracle, what I'm going to talk about. The today's miracle is more or less very much related to this faith in action. Okay, now all of us are suffering, or all of us are going through a very bad patch, and people are just making fun out of it. Nothing wrong in that. You have to enjoy your life, so you have to make fun out of it. But now, let me ask a question to all of you, whether you really are enjoying this situation or you're just forced to sit inside. I'm sure you're just forced to sit inside, isn't it? Everybody is looking out that yes, we are waiting for 14th of April and we want something good to come out so that we can start our routine work. Okay, this is not going to happen, dear friends, because we are still not yet prepared. So it's like the person who has announced that I'll be giving money to so many people, or so much of money I have to distribute, but only one person was prepared for that. So all of us sitting over here, all of us listening to me, are 100% of us want us to come out of the situation. But how many of us are prepared for this? Many of you will say that yes, I am prepared. Yeah, I am prepared. Yeah, I am prepared. Okay, but let's test it. Okay, we'll do a small test and try to understand whether we are really prepared or not. Okay, rather than doing a test, let's do a small exercise, or what to do, what is to be done to get prepared. That we will talk about. So the case is very simple. We are talking about something which is related to faith in action. Okay, now what could be the faith in action to come out of the situation? The faith in action is, if you remember, those who have attended or those who have received my messages about, give me the 5 top things which you will do immediately after this situation is normal. I hope some of you can remember. Those who don't remember, it's okay. Okay. So what I had given the exercise 3 days back is just list down 5 top things which you would like to do immediately as soon as the situation becomes normal. Okay. And I got not so good response out of 1500 people who saw my messages. I think around 200 odd people responded me that I will do, and only 45 people responded actually. Okay, out of this database of 45 people, the most common thing which I could find was, most of them said that I'll start resuming my job and then I'll start doing my business activity. So it was, the first thing was purely related to the commercial, and there were few more things which were a surprise to me. Some of them mentioned about going on a holiday, some of them mentioned about going on a picnic, some of them mentioned about going on an international tour. Many of them also mentioned about like I'll focus on my health, I'll do more exercise. So there were mixed responses from all of us. Okay, now the question is, are you really prepared for this? How do you start your day? Are you starting your day with a preparation for this activity, or are you starting with your day just waiting that when this is going to open? If it's the second case, then it's not going to happen. So you need to create something which is the first case, that is the faith in action. Now what could be the faith in action for the people who want to start their post-lockdown period with something called as going to the office. Okay, let's take a small example because this was something which was very much common in all of us. Okay, and I'm sure all those who have not responded will agree with this. It resonates with your thoughts also. Okay, so let's consider an example where most of the people are doing job and they want to go to their office. So for them, the faith in action is you have to go into the futuristic mode. Now I'm coming to the actual mind power. Okay, though all of us know about something called as conscious mind, something called as subconscious mind, whatever you feed into your subconscious minds becomes a reality. All these are the theories and laws which work 100%. There are tons of videos available on YouTube. There are tons of books available. There are tons of messages available. Okay, the only problem is all of us are not able to interpret this. Okay, all of us are not able to interpret it. It's like I give you my debit card. I give you my debit card having millions of rupees as a bank balance, but I don't give you the PIN to withdraw the money. So it's of no use to us. It's more or less similar. So everybody is aware of what is law of attraction. Everybody is aware of what is mind power. But most of us don't have the key or the PIN or the password to utilize that manpower and get beneficial for you. Now, in the next few minutes, I am going to reveal you the secret, the fastest, the most impactful secret, how you can actually convert your law of attraction into the reality. Okay, so one of the aspect of law of attraction is you have to fake it till you make it. It's a very common terminology, but just try to understand the impact. I'm just going to repeat this sentence once again. You have to fake it until you make it. So how do you fake it and how do you make it? Now we are going to come to the same example wherein we are talking about going to the office as soon as my situation gets normal. So the first thing what you have to do is you have to go into that mode. Go into that mode day in, day out. So what's the first thing you do to go to the office? Obviously your alarm clock setting changes, isn't it? So in case you're waking up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and for office you have to wake up at 5 o'clock, your alarm clock setting changes. You have your preparations done. What could be the preparations? Your uniforms or whatever clothes you wear for the office, you keep them ready. Nowadays I can see most of the people when I talk to them on Zoom meetings, even if it's an official meeting, people will attend those meetings in a very informal dress. There's nothing wrong in that, but they are not prepared for the future. So let's understand this once again. You have to get faith in action. So faith in action is you actually have to visualize what are the things you are going to do when you reach to the office. So for some of you it may be like you enter the office, you have your morning meetings, you gather your crowd. Okay, you start the day with the morning meetings, you have your to-do list, you have your tasks, the sales people will have the sales target, the production people will have the production target, the accounting people have their own day-to-day routine activities. So whatever activities you do in a day-to-day basis, just to take it on the lighter side, you can also imagine something like you are actually firing some of your subordinates for not doing the job, or maybe your boss is firing you. This is the actual scenario which is going to happen when you start going to your office. This one thing done by every single person is going to shift. Just focus on what I'm going to talk now. This one thing, faith in action, for whatever. I mean, I've just taken an example of going to an office. It could be anything else. Okay, so if you are a student, then it could be going to your school or college. If you are a housewife, then it could be like making preparations for your spouse for going to the office, or preparing the kids for going to the office, or something. So it's going to be something different than what your daily schedule is right now. Okay, now just try to understand this sentence once again. So what we are trying to do is we are just trying to shift the focus from what it is from to where it should be. So what is to be. So one is as is basis and second is the to be basis. So moment you shift the focus, the subconscious mind believes in whatever you visualize. It doesn't understand the difference between actual and virtual. That's the beauty of the subconscious mind. It does not understand the difference between what is the actual and what is the virtual. So what we are precisely going to do is, we are going to create a visual picture in front of our eyes and in our mind that I am going to the office. So this is a virtual picture, but the subconscious mind doesn't understand whether it's a virtual picture or it's an actual picture. And the duty of the subconscious mind, which it does it without complaining, is the moment you have something posted, the moment you have something fed into it, it will ensure that it comes into reality. It will ensure that it comes into reality. So the only thing what we have to do is, we have to visualize that what we want. So once we visualize what we want, and it's not a one-person job. Why I'm posting this video for thousands of people is, I want these thousands and millions of people to watch this video, understand the concept, and do exactly what I'm telling. Do exactly what I'm telling. This is the only thing you have in your hands right now, nothing else. Okay, so as it is, you're sitting at home and you have an option wherein you can actually think about something which you actually want to happen. Okay, so now just utilize this opportunity. Utilize this next 7 days, 8 days, 10 days, whatever you have in your hand, just to think about this. Okay, just to give a more realistic view. You can see me dressed up in a formal. Okay, so try dressing up in a formal in the morning. Press your clothes, take a bath, take a wash, go wear your office clothes, proper shoes, everything. If possible, go to your parking lot, open the car, start the car, shut the door, do everything till, just mind, don't go outside the gate. Okay, just that's the word of precaution. But do each and everything possible which you will be able to, which you normally do while going to the office. Okay, so if you are able to visualize up to that minute level, subconscious mind is definitely going to trust on you. Okay, so that's the thing which is going to change. So yes, there is a team, task force team, consists of doctors, the paramedical, the security, the police, and all the people who are striving day and hard, the scientists who are working about in finding out the vaccine or the medicines for this. All those people, they are doing their job. Okay, but our job is to support them by doing this. Okay, so it will the subconscious mind or the universe or the energy, what we call, will direct all the energy towards the solution finding. Okay, rather than focusing on the planet. This is, my dear friends, which I call this as a strangest miracle. If at all you agree to me, if at all you believe in me, if at all you have a faith in me, if at all you faith, or if you at all are able to do this even for a single day, all the people at one time, this is something going to called as strangest miracle on the earth. There are thousands of miracles which are registered on this earth. So all the mind trainers keep on giving the examples, patients getting curing from cancer. There are few people who had a plane crash and then still they survived out of a plane crash and they are living a happy life. People with broken limbs are climbing the Everest. All these examples are there, but these are at an individual level. I'm talking about a miracle that's going to happen at a global level. It's going to happen at a level of the universe. Okay, and that's the reason why I called it as a strangest miracle. And to witness this history, we will be the people who will be contributing to this history. So feel proud. So feel proud about this. Okay, and once you feel proud about this, you'll definitely participate in this exercise. Thank you, all of you. See you soon. Would like to get your feedbacks. Okay, do not forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, because I'll be posting lots of videos like this. Thank you, all of you.